Hey guys, welcome to Chili Cove. We're going to get this first heat underway. We got Sector and Vulcan on the front row, Luke and Rebel on the second row, and then following them up in the third row, we're going to have Flame and Roman. And then in the final row, we have Commando and Bean, who unfortunately was not able to make the heats. We have some new graphics here made by Rebel, so hopefully you guys enjoy those. Let us know what you think in the comments. And here we go, green flag. Oh, looks like Rebel almost getting up into the wall right there. Sector starting up front, getting a little loose. Vulcan off to an early lead. Luke on the inside, Flame on the outside of a 3 wide in the back. We got Roman on the inside of that battle. Maybe there's Commando there lagging as well, trying to work his way into it. Looks like Vulcan has settled into the lead. Luke settled in a second, and looks like Rebel is trying to take over Sector for third. And there he goes. Looks like he's got it. So Sector falling back quite a bit so far, but hopefully he can hold on to this mid-pack position. Roman getting a little loose on the inside right there. Probably hasn't practiced the track much, trying to get used to it, or hasn't raced ovals much in this game. Which racing ovals in this game is way different than in the other Halos, so it does take a little bit of time to get used to oval racing. Especially in Halo 5, Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 5, oval racing in all the games is completely different. I will say that Halo 5 is one of my favorites for just straight up oval racing though. I think I like it more than Reach. Oh, we have a little bit of a accident there in the back stretch, and I believe that's going to bring out our caution. Yep. There it is. So, I'm going to try to get the race restarted, and I wanted to show this because I think it's kind of funny. Restarts are tough on this track, and keeping it straight is tough, and you can see that on this restart. But anyways, here we go, green flag. Looks like Vulcan with a really, really good start on the inside. Battle for the lead is tight, and we've got two-way battles all around the track. Whoa, Roman getting really loose. Flame, Commando, they're all getting loose in the back. Able to save it, though. No caution. There goes Luke trying to get Vulcan on the inside for the lead. Rebel trying to peek in third. Not able to complete the pass yet, though, and there it looks like Luke's going to complete the pass on Vulcan, so now Vulcan's going to have to protect from Rebel, but he fights back on the inside and is going to go back for the lead. Slides way high. Two-way battle between Vulcan and Luke. Luke on the outside, Vulcan on the inside. Luke gets the run off the corner, but Vulcan gets a huge run entering the corner, so it all kind of evens out, and we're going to have to see how this battle plays out. Looks like Vulcan's actually able to take the position now. Luke's going to try to fight back to the inside, but hits the tire, and it looks like we're going to have our next caution. Rebel getting involved, Sector, Roman, Flame. I mean, that pretty much almost took out half the field. I think that did take out over half the field, actually. So here we go, green flag restart, about halfway through the heat. Vulcan, pretty good lead. Commando got helped out a lot. It looks like he avoided that caution and was able to work his way up to the top 3. This caution definitely did not help Luke or Roman. Roman's back to last, and he's way back in last, and Luke just got by Sector, who almost spun out but saves it. So it definitely did not help those two. Although I will say who this caution definitely did help is Vulcan and Rebel. They have a really nice 1-2 position now in this heat. You got Commando lurking in third, and Luke's already up to fourth, trying to get back in that semi-transfer spot. I believe he is, because this race, because we had a full lobby, we're actually allowing top 4 into the heats, into the semis. So top 4 is going to the semis. So no battle for the transfer spot in this heat. Although Roman is trying to get involved there. Flame and Roman both trying to catch up to fourth, and Luke's going to pass Commando for third with 2 laps to go. And it looks like he's going to hold on to that position. Will Rebel be able to make the move on Vulcan? It looks like he's running the exact same line, so I don't think he's going to be making much gains on him. But here we go, white flag, final lap. And Luke's getting a ton on Rebel, but it looks like Vulcan's going to run away with it. And coming around the final corner, Vulcan's going to get his first heat win. Rebel holds on to second. Luke at third, Commando fourth. They all transfer, Roman fifth, Flame sixth, Sector seventh, and Bean eighth. Really solid heat race there, but let's get on to the next one. And here we have the second heat. We got Blades and Detail in the front row. And following them up, we're going to have Cookie and Ump in the second row. Cookie, two-time winner at Chili Cove. Most wins at Chili Cove so far for Cookie. And then next row we have Hunter and Slaunch. Following them up, Cat and Fireball in 7th and 8th. And here we go, going to get this race started. And green flag. Really clean start out of the field. It looks like everybody keeps the 2 wide almost exactly how they started, which is really nice to see. Whoa! Cookie getting really, really loose right there. Almost spins in, Hunter goes around, and Cat goes down with him. That's going to be a caution in this heat. So here we go, we're going to restart. And we're green. Blades in detail. Only on the first and second pretty well. Ump and Slaunch pretty hungry. Third and fourth trying to make moves. Looks like we have a 3 wide there. Ump on the inside, Slaunch in the middle, and Detail in on the outside. And looks like we've got Cookie in 5th hunting them down as well. And Blades is sliding high. Ump's going for the lead. And it looks like he's going to be able to take it. Slaunch and Blades get really loose, and there goes Cookie. There's his chance. It looks like he's going to go from like 5th to 2nd. Unbelievable move right there. So it looks like it's going to settle into Ump and then Cookie, 1-2. And Blades trying to hold on to 3rd. Fighting back a little bit. Gets a little loose. Now he's going to go high. Slaunch going to the inside. Battle for 3rd. We got Hunter and Detail right there battling for 5th and 6th. And then we got Fireball as well. So that's a big battle right there for the semi-transfer spot. I honestly don't know who's going to get it. This heat is pretty stacked. So, not really sure. Could go to either of them at this point. Looks like Blades has it right now. Hunter's trying to work his inside. Detail's trying to work around the outside. And Fireball is just breathing on their necks. Goes for a slide job. Not able to complete it. Oh! Blades gets into the wall, but it's clean. We're going to keep it green. No caution. Which is unfortunate for Blades. Slaunch trying to make a move. And it looks like he's going for it. He's going to try to get 2nd from Cookie. It's a tough battle here, though. You have Slaunch, who does not have a moto win on Chili Cove, and you got Cookie, who's a 2-time winner on this track, so definitely going to be a tough battle. And it looks like Slaunch is able to overtake the position, so he's going to hold on to that 2nd place. Cookie just trying to settle in 3rd. Maybe he can get some good laps in here, and they can catch up to Ump. And with Slaunch's line, it looks like he's probably going to catch up to Ump. The question is, how fast? How fast will he do it? And it looks like he is gaining quite quickly. He's only a couple goose lengths behind him now on the straightaways. The corners, it gets pretty separate, but in the straightaways, you can tell Slaunch is gaining. And this corner, yeah, it looks like Slaunch might be able to go for the move. Ump's going down inside, trying to protect. But Slaunch is not going to give up that ground that he has. He shoves him out of the way, takes the lead, and that gives Cookie a big run. And Cookie's going to go for it. He's going to try to do it. Does not make any contact with Slaunch, though. If Cookie slammed into him a little bit, maybe stole his momentum, he might have been able to keep up that move and made the move for the moto win. But he keeps it clean and is going to fall into 2nd. Ump's falling back to 3rd. Although all those guys have semi-transfer spots, they probably just want to keep clean. Don't want to make any mistakes at this point in the moto, even if you're trying to get that bonus point for the heat win. But pretty clean for these guys. I really wonder where the rest of the pack is at this point. It's honestly crazy how these top 3 have seemingly separated pretty far from the rest of the pack. 3 laps to go. Oh man, that is a huge separation. What is that? Hunter? Hunter right now in 4th with the semi-transfer spot. Fireball appears to be in last. It's a crazy heat, especially with how stacked that is. Points leader in last. 2 laps to go. Not that much time for any of these drivers to make moves. If they want to make them, they're going to have to make them quick. And here we go, final lap. Cookie doing whatever he can. He's just trying to get speed where there is none. And Slaunch is going to take the heat win. Cookie 2nd. Ump 3rd. And then Ump will get that final semi-transfer spot. Then we have Cat working his way up to 5th. Not bad. Blades working his way up to 6th. And here we go with the semi. We got Vulcan and Slaunch on the front row. And then it's going to be Rebel and Cookie following them up in the 2nd row. And then behind them in the 3rd row is going to be Luke and Ump. And then fourth row, rounding out the field for the semi, is going to be Commando and Hunter. So here we go. Gonna get it going green. Kind of a poor restart, but oh well. We're going green. Looks like the outside really sucked on that one. Pretty far behind. Vulcan off with a nice lead. Slaunch already trying to go for it on the inside. And he might be able to do it. It's getting pretty close. Looks like Slaunch has it right now. Vulcan's actually fighting back, though, with a run on the outside. And Rebel in a battle there for third as well with Cookie, I believe. Oh, that ends poorly. Looks like Rebel, Luke, and Ump all get involved, and yep, that's going to be our first caution in the semi-race. So here we go, we're going to get this one restarted. Vulcan's actually going to be starting on the front, and here we go, restart. And it's going to be close out the first couple corners. Everybody's staying pretty well side by side. That seems to be that the restarts are being pretty good so far for Chili Cove, even though they're hard to set up. Whoa! And Luke goes out of the stadium and goes down, but only one car, so it stays green. And here we go. Vulcan and Cookie with the battle right there. Cookie goes into the tire barrier and comes out and hits Slaunch. And I believe that is going to be the cause for our next caution. So we're going to get stopped for that. And not that many laps to go. And we're going to be restarting. So here we go. Looks like it's going to be between Vulcan and Slaunch on those front rows. Vulcan and... not Slaunch, sorry. Vulcan and Cookie on the inside, but Cookie goes down. Luke goes down again in the back. Cookie's falling back to third. Ump's trying to take over fourth, stay in front of Rebel. Is that Commando Pack? I believe that's Commando Pack battling for the lead with only a couple corners to go. Looks like Cookie might be able to overtake that position. Here we go to the finish. Vulcan takes your semi-win. So Vulcan coming out hot. Gets a heat win and a semi-win. Cookie comes second. Commando third. Ump fourth. Rebel fifth. Slaunch sixth. Hunter seventh. And Luke running out the field. Really intense semi. Definitely going to be a solid race here at Chili Cove. See you guys for the motos.